Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Jermaine and I am from NCS. So today we'll be having an exclusive Meet the Expert session with Damien Kopp. Damien is partner at NCS Products and Platforms, and he oversees product engineering and research teams that come together to really create cutting-edge technology that help governments and enterprises reach their organizational goals. So thanks so much for joining us today, Damien. Really wonderful to have you. How are you feeling today?
Awesome. Thank you, German, for having me. And great to be here. Great to be at a physical event with real people, not behind a screen. So it's lovely. Thank you very much.
Yep. So a quick shout out to our audience as well. We will be having a audience engagement session later on. And we do have some Starbucks gift cards to share with our audience participants. So do have a think of some of the questions you would like to share with Damien. And we look forward to your active participation. So perhaps to kickstart this discussion, I'll share some questions with Damien first before we move on to the audience bit. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay.
Perfect.
So to start, perhaps also to give our audience a better understanding of what you do, would you be able to share a little bit about your work and what you do?
Thank you, German. Yes, so I run a product incubator for NCS. So that means we manage the life cycle from early ideation on a product all the way to creating commercial grade platforms for our customers in the regions. And so there's a lot of market validation, a lot of tries, a lot of creativity that gets into the mix, and it's a discovery work, and it's a very exciting area. In particular, in the field of robotics, we started our journey 3+ years ago, and we've made a lot of progress over the years, a lot of learning, and we see the market getting really interesting, really hot in many aspects. So we are very excited to be here to kind of share a bit more today about what NCS can do in the robotic space.
Okay, great. That sounds like a really rich depth and breadth of experience, which also leads me to my next question, which would be, from your experience in the field, what do you think the future of robotics will look like? And perhaps how close or how far are we from this reality?
Yeah, so I think robots tend to be a bit scary for a lot of people, but I see this no more, no less as, humans have been using technology for the sake of, progressing, making their life easier, better, faster. And robotics is no different. It's about automating tasks that humans cannot do, don't want to do, will not be able to do in an economically scalable manner. And that's a journey that started, I would say, centuries ago in many aspects. So it's no different. So I see robots helping and complementing humans in daily activities, and it ranges a wide range of use cases from healthcare, from construction, from manufacturing, from F&B, facility management, and many others. So to me, again, very exciting to see the progress. I think we are really at the beginning of a new era where we see robots being and working side by side with people in their daily lives.
I think what you mentioned about tapping on the best of technology and automation to make all our lives better, that's also I guess the whole rationale behind an event like ITAP, where we come together to create such new synergies. So I think my next question may be on the minds of some of our audience members here as well, and that would be from your experience. What do you think is the biggest challenge that businesses face on their automation journeys? And do you have any recommendations for them to overcome such challenges?
Usually, when a business tries to adopt a new technology, it's not just about doing what they've always done with a little piece of tech. It requires some form of transformation. Sometimes it's pretty mild, sometimes it's actually quite extreme. And that means rethinking the way we do things. That leads to change. And people don't like change, right? So it's how to kind of show the benefits of the change, the new way of doing things. So I would say the biggest obstacle might be just for people to adopt such new technology is developing a bit of a new mindset, understand the potential, and how, again, it can help better lives in general.
I think I saw a couple of nods from the audience as well. So I think that's probably really reflective of some of the challenges that people actually face when they're trying to accelerate their automation journeys. So I just have one more question, perhaps before we go on to hear from our audience as well. We have several different robots here today from NCS. We have our smart errand bot, we have Momentum, we even have Florence RNA here. So I understand all of these are designed in-house, and that would then beg the question, what do you think is the most challenging aspect of designing these robots, and how has NCS actually overcome such challenges?
That's a great one. So first of all, I guess in NCS DNA, we are more of a software house. We are a system integrator, so we'll use to assemble bits and pieces and make them work together. In a way, it's not much different, but it does require now a strong integration between hardware and software that we traditionally haven't done much. So the learning to us has been really about how we integrate the best of the hardware and the software together. You can't really decouple both in a robotic space. They really work hand in hand. What you see here has been built by NCS because, quite frankly, we couldn't find on the market what was needed to accomplish very specific scenarios that we were working on with our customers. Whether it's the healthcare in a healthcare environment, have very agile and very accurate navigation. A navigation stack is an example of some of the things we had to do, and customizing either the payload, the base, the software, and even the platform to help manage a fleet of robots at scale. All these things have been done because, again, we couldn't find what we needed on the market to satisfy our clients' requirements.
Yeah, I think our product engineers here are probably really happy to hear that as well. I think this is really, a testament to the hard work that goes behind creating all these robots. So now that we're all warmed up, I think we'd love to hear from the audience as well. So here is where we'd love to hear your questions. If anyone has anything that you would like to ask Damien, now is your chance to do so. We do have some Starbucks gift cards to share with our audience participants as well. So simply raise your hand and I'll share the mic with you so that you can vocalize your questions. Any takers for our first question, please?
Free coffee, guys. Free coffee. It's all it takes. Just one question and you get a free coffee.
Exactly.
What's the maximum load your robot can take? Weight load.
It's a great question. And actually, I'm going to need a bit of help from my friend here. Sorry? 15. 15 kg, yeah, 50 kg.
Any other questions? We have room for two more.
Does it work like an AGV like that? Like you carry one part to another station and then you load in with the routers, with the traveler and all this? Sorry, because we are from the industry. Because we saw something like that, probably what our thinking is an AGV like that.
So the base here is mostly for service robots, right? For customized payloads, service robots. What you see over there is actually more what you have in mind, I think. It can able to transport payloads from one place to another and coordinate that way. So again, different use cases, different form factors, and different solutions from that perspective. But we're able to do both, yeah?
It takes the job orders and like batch numbers and all this.
Yes, so we have a fleet management platform that comes along with our various robots. They work across any robot brand, any form factor, any software stack. So the fleet management works and help to schedule jobs and workflows across the different robots. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for your question. Thank you.
Thank you. We have room for one last question if there are any takers from our audience.
By the way, Starbucks makes tea as well, in case you don't like coffee. You know that, right? I'm not affiliated to Starbucks, though, just saying.
One.
Sorry, so I heard that you mentioned about a navigation stack, right? So how customizable is the navigation stack?
Like, is it like it's a date movement thing, or you can customize it to different kinds of behaviors, all this kind of stuff?
So it's been designed to be very developer friendly, right? So it's designed as an SDK that you can integrate easily into your own robot base. And the level of customization depends also on the sensors you have on board, the sensitivity of them. So again, it's very flexible, and happy to have a kind of a deep dive tech discussions with my guys here. But yeah, it's designed to be very flexible.
Thank you to our audience and for all your energy and participation. It was really nice speaking with you. And perhaps one last question from me to tie together this whole session. So we've had some questions as well about some of our products here. Damien, how will you describe NCS's positioning for robotics? And what can our audience and our clients look forward to when it comes to what makes NCS different from the rest?
I think robotics is a great area that brings together the best of what NCS can do in many aspects, right? From integrating different kind of technologies, different kind of robots, working with strong partners to help us deliver end-to-end automation scenarios. There's always a lot of integration work to be done. There's a lot of application work and development to be done. There's a lot of AI actually being leveraged, both on the robot itself through computer vision, and a lot of predictive use case, deconflicting use case, looking at different robots and help to orchestrate and coordinate different robots at scale. So to me, it's really about, it's helping to bring the best of NCS in one end-to-end solution to help businesses automate their operations.
Wonderful. So I hope that's something for our audience to look forward to from NCS. And yeah, thanks so much, Damien, for joining us today. And a big thank you to our audience as well. I hope you've had as much fun and food for thought as I have had. And yeah, if you have any other questions you would like to ask us, ask Damien, myself, any of our team here, or if you'd simply like to find out more about our robotic solutions or what we do at NCS, please feel free to stay around and have a chat. We'd love to speak with you. And if you're feeling a little shy, not to worry as well. We do have some iPads and fish bowls around to collect your contact information and your name cards. So with that, thanks all so much once again, and have a really great afternoon.
Thank you, German. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.